All right, here we are with our Hello World International program, and we had been playing around with some background images. To make those in there, we'd imported them into our resources folder and assigned them to be the background image of this form. One problem we noticed we had was when we go over to Spanish, it changes to the Spanish flag. Want to go back to English, it doesn't. And the reason for that is we had set the background image here in the design window, and in our code we had told it to switch to the Spanish flag, but we had not told it that if they clicked back here that it needed to switch back. So a statement me referring to the form, background image equals my resources is where this is, and we don't want this to be the Spain one, we want it to be the US one. So now once we've switched that back by having, we just have multiple assignment statements in these events. Now when we click Spanish, English, we're going back and forth there, and I could just easily here go in, and for my French click event I would put in an assignment statement changing the background image to that flag. I could copy and paste those statements right into my menu items. I'd be good to go changing those. Now one other thing I would mention to you that I didn't show you before is in the properties here for the background image layout, okay, is set to stretch. It might come in as tiled or centered, something like that, depending on the size of your image, and you might not see the whole image like you'd like, so you need to change that to stretch. Let's go in here. We're going to reset this so it's gone. We're going to go back over to our code window here, and we're going to get rid of this because we're not going to use the background images like that. Instead, we've decided we don't like how that looks with the labels on there like they're at their background, so we're going to use a picture box instead. So we're actually going to make our form a little longer here. We're going to come over to our toolbox, and we're going to get a picture box that we're going to put in there. Well, let's get rid of that output window here, and let's make this form a little longer, and we're going to put a picture box in here. Get that about the same size as my group box, maybe a little bit taller, looking like it's about the same width from there. So now I got a picture box, and to name a picture box we go pick, and we're going to call this flag. So PIC is how you start a picture box. Pick flag. We've already got all our pictures in the resources folder. So now when we click the radio button for English, me referring to the form, pick flag was the picture box, dot image is what I want to change in there. So I'm going to pick image, and the image equals in my resources folder. So I type my resources comes up, period. Now there's the choices, and I want the US flag, right? Spanish one here. Let's just go through the process once again. Me, the form, pick flag, image equals my resources. This one's going to be the Spanish flag. Once you get used to that IntelliSense, it's really pretty quick there. Now if I run this, there's going to be an issue here yet. Notice, okay, I got part of the picture in there. I got part of the picture in there. That's not really how I want it, though. What's going on here? Here again, it comes back to that whether that image is stretched or how it goes in the box. Now, the easiest way to deal with this when it comes to this picture box is go up to this little triangle right here on the picture box. Okay? Seems kind of weird. We could do it in the properties window, but trust me, this is easier. And in the size mode here, instead of normal, we're going to say stretch image. And now once we've done that, without doing any other coding or worrying about the properties, there's going to be stretched to be in there. Okay, and maybe I like that better than dealing with the background image. Okay, so the one last thing that would need to be done here in this project is I need to give credit to where I'm pulling these images from. It's not all right for me to make a program and maybe sell the program and someone else is providing the professional images for free for that. Okay, in class here, you can use other people's images. You need to give credit for where you're getting them. If this was a program that I was going to sell for some reason, well, nobody'd ever buy it, but let's say I was, then just giving credit isn't enough. I either have to design my own images or buy the images from someone that's going to allow me to utilize them and sell them. There are websites that you can buy subscriptions to and get stock photos for content. Here in class, you're welcome to go out and use those Google images. You just need to give credit for them. And what I would do is just make a menu item in here. I'm not going to make you watch me move all these around or anything. Exit would obviously be at the bottom, but if we made another one here that just said credits, something like that, we'd put a click event in here for that, maybe put another label on the form somewhere down here, and we would say, USA flag and paste the URL in there. So say what the image name was and the URL, put that in there as text. Somewhere in your program you should be giving credit for that. And if you do that, you're just fine. All right? Well, I hope you have a decent time utilizing these pictures. I hope you have some fun with that and building your programs for this week. If you have any problems or issues, something's confusing to you, please do contact me in the one-on-one support forum or the forums online. Thanks. I look forward to seeing your programs.